Gang. Yeah. Since I was young, I had a dream to get 100 bands. So much money that it can't fit in a rubber band. I was on the bottom, now I got the upper hand.
What's good, y'all?
Welcome back to our channel. I'm Kay.
I'm Brandon.
Equals
Crandon. Yeah.
So today we're back with another video. We haven't reacted to none of these videos in like
It's been a while. Had to take a break, but might as well do it since we reacted to the music video. If you didn't check it out already, might pop up top. But yeah, how Kendrick just trolled Drake and teased new music in a Luther video by Fantastic Hip Hop. Shout out to you. Like we said, we haven't reacted to this person's videos in a while, but just looking at all the videos, just a lot of Drake and Kendrick. So they've been going since last year. So
might as well drag it on.
Yeah,
let's do it.
Might as well.
But anyway, so before we get to this video, like, comment, and subscribe.
Do that.
You know what I'm saying? Also, we do have a gaming channel up right now.
If you into the game and stuff,
Marvel Rivals and stuff, that's what we're doing.
and we'll be other games eventually. But
exactly, but you know,
our Rivals has us in a chokehold right now.
right, it's the main course.
Yeah.
So yeah, go over there, subscribe if y'all like gaming.
We appreciate that.
What else? We got new videos that are up. Go watch those.
Yep.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. So 3 and 4 starts right now. And yeah. Do you love what I do? I love your body. That's what I say.
Well, right now with Kendrick Lamar, the next phase of his plan to take over hip-hop and his all-time run in the music industry has continued, as right before his grand...
Also, comment down below how you feel about the Luther music video.
And the Nokia one.
And the Nokia one. But a lot of people in our comments say it's really no debate. So just say how you feel about the Luther music video. It was really good. Phenomenal.
Yeah,
but,
it was 10 out of 10.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 for sure.
I like the Luther video. It was a vibe.
Also, comment down below what's another song you want to see from Kendrick's album get a music video for. Me personally, I want to see Whacked Out Murals. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh,
That would be really good.
I want to see Dodger Blue.
Okay, Dodger Blue.
Like
fire.
it can be just for like a beginning of the music video, and then it transitions to
Something else or something.
yeah, a different song. I haven't listened to this album in a minute though.
Yeah, I haven't either. But
I'm trying to think of another song though.
with it's not. Is it Hey Now? No, not Hey Now.
No, Hey Now. Hey Now.
No, I'm thinking one with AZ chick.
Chike.
Yeah. I think that's Peekaboo. Yeah, Peekaboo. Yeah.
That too. Yeah. So Dodger Blue, and then Hey Now, and then Peekaboo. I just feel like that Dodger Blue can just be like an intro of a video, and then transition to one of those songs.
Okay. Yeah, comment down below.
National Stadium tour starts, Kendrick just released a music video to the song that has not left the #1 spot for what is about to be 8 weeks in none other than Luther. And really now, with the visuals to go along with this song, what it seems like now is that this run Kendrick is having is gonna last a lot longer. And now from all of the storytelling and messaging in this video, to the subs that Kendrick is throwing right back at Drake in the best way possible after Drake has been trying to mess with Kendrick once again after his Nokia video. I mean, overall, with this brand new video from Kendrick, he has given us something that a lot of people are going to be talking about for so many reasons, because in typical fashion from him, it just opened up so many more doors to what's coming next. And now, before we go any further into this, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. That helps me out a ton. And so now, with that said, when it comes to Kendrick Lamar and the Luther music video, before we even go into everything that this just paved the way for, as it has seemed like recently in the industry that there has been this effort to try and push Drake's Nokia to compete with Luther and push this new round of a Drake and Kendrick beef almost, where instead of releasing diss tracks, they are competing for a top charting record. But after Drake for some reason thought he could take Luther and Kendrick's #1 spot and release a music video where he was subbing Kendrick in so many different ways and have that work, after messing around and thinking he was finally going to get a win with what Kendrick Lamar has created. While Nokia may have already been losing to Luther before it had a video and that song never had more support, Drake is now...
For real, it is kind of funny. But I just want to say, it still is impressive that Drake, Nokia was, or I think it was #1, or like it was super close without like the record label pushing the song. So I would say that is kind of impressive, if I can't lie. Like, it's not getting played on radios or whatever, it's just people just streaming it. So that is kind of cool. But also, it is a lot of like people who just stream this shit just to do it, just to like boost up the numbers. So.
Oh yeah.
So, but other than that, it still is impressive.
Yeah.
Officially never going to get ahead of this record, and really it seems like no artist is going to for a very long time, because with how stunning these visuals are and how they are about to be accompanied by an entire tour with both artists, Kendrick and SZA are just defining winning like nobody else is. But now when it comes to dissing Drake in the video, which has been a new iteration of Drake's back and forth so clearly, as again, Nokia's video was really more of a Kendrick diss than it even was a moment to showcase that record. Well, for Luther, Kendrick is not dissing Drake here, but in these super in-your-face ways that obviously just spell out that you are trying to get at him and that this is what you are watching is about. Because again, let's remember that Kendrick knows this is a top-charting melodic song that is supposed to be enjoyable and calm over everything else. And of course, knowing this, instead of making a weird homage to the person you're in a beef with like Drake did, Kendrick just tells a story here that has nothing to do with the guy whatsoever, or any beef, and instead has a lot more detail in terms of creating a bigger narrative.
It does, though.
I don't think that had nothing to do with Drake at all.
It didn't. It really didn't.
It
Even
was just
with the
about-
whole black and white, like, that really has nothing to do with Drake.
Kendrick
Everybody
doing that.
does black and white videos.
Yeah, and he been doing that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he was not aiming
Yeah.
for Drake at all.
That's why it was funny when Nokia came out. It was like, Drake copying Kendrick, use the black. I'm like, bro, everybody uses black and white, so it's kind of, it really doesn't. Cause it's crazy because we said that right when we stopped recording the Nokia. I was like, man, I ain't gonna lie, this kind of did look like a Kendrick video.
It
man.
did, but then
like, I'm
again-
glad we didn't say it on camera because it's like
Yeah.
everybody does black and white videos.
And
but-
plus, I'm still disappointed on that fucking effort on that. Like,
Yeah.
I really wish it was some dancing in that shit.
Yeah.
It was, but not what I expected.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still disappointed on that. I really wanted some throwback shit going on in that damn video.
yeah, it had a lot of potential for sure.
Like,
But like you said, with Luther, it was just so much detail.
Yeah.
The camera work, like it actually felt like a movie and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like
Black
they-
Love movie.
Yeah, like they just did such a good job,
Like a
especially.
Love Jones type of thing.
Yeah, and when like they actually sampled like the actual song, they let like the actual song play out and all that. So they did a really good job.
Relates to the track. But at the same time, while doing all of that, Kendrick fills in the lines and ties this thing together with trolling that if you are in the know about what's going on and everything with Drake especially. I mean, for Drake and OVO, they are gonna be in shambles about, because first off, even with the timing of this video releasing, this is the start of the new music tracking week, and this is the moment in time where Drake and OVO were going to make one all-out push for the last time to try and get Nokia to #1. And so with Kendrick putting this video out for this record that already has the lead right now, again, what he just did was make it all the more impossible for Drake and made sure that he is never going to be able to even act like he has made a comeback, and he will never be able to get that #1 because of that. And again, this just shows you how well Drake disses people for the audience to understand. Kendrick just wants to come in, win, and make the best things possible, and he is really on a completely different level because of that. And now when it comes to the actual presentation of the video, first off, with the black and white aesthetic that the video switches in between, Kendrick really has shown how to do a video like this, but again, we shouldn't be surprised because this is the exact camera and color palette that have already been used in key storytelling moments for him, like when he was doing the Grand National Tour videos to announce it with SZA, and with Kendrick switching in and out of color here in of itself. Again, this entire detail and component to the video, while not having its primary reason be to troll Drake, as the use of it is to tell a story and create a visual identity for this track and era of his career, it ends up being great that something like this just shows how much Nokia failed and didn't understand what it was trying to do whatsoever. And now really the funniest troll that Kendrick has done with this entire thing all comes down to who directed the video itself. Which this time around, it was not Dave Free as usual, which tells me that he must be doing something bigger for Kendrick and PG Lang behind the scenes, is none other than director Karina Evans. And now who she is first off a Toronto native, which is already hilarious,
seeing a
but making the
comment.
troll
Yeah,
even
everyone's
funnier
been
on
saying
Kendrick's end. In the past, she worked with Drake and directed some of his most popular videos from the era where he was arguably the biggest he ever was with his Scorpion album, as she directed all of the lead singles for that record, including tracks like Nice for What, In My Feelings, and I'm Upset. And with this, again, Drake really needs to take notes because this is how you diss and troll in a music video, because for Kendrick Lamar, when you think about how fans and people who just like the song are going to hear the video, They are just going to see it as a cool piece of art that matches the song well and gives them something interesting to look at. But meanwhile, beyond the surface, from directorial choices to when it dropped even, you know that Kendrick was trying to troll Drake and once again send a quiet message to him that does not actually step on the art he is making, but is still letting him know that this is his genre, his industry, and that it's his era, and that he is going to have to try a lot harder to even come slightly close. And again, when you compare the subtle trolling in the background of Luther to the weird disses of Nokia, you just see why these guys are in the places they are, and why one has kept on winning, and why one just keeps losing more and more. But now with the all-time great trolling from Kendrick out of the way, when it comes
Now taxes.
Oh, it's just funny how, even though Drake, he did lose the battle, but it's just funny how people see Drake as like he's just still losing. I'm like, he's still Drake. I'm like, I don't know.
I mean,
I get it though.
He keeps bringing it up.
Yeah.
So,
And that's all
yeah.
his fan base brings up too. So I get it, but it's just funny. Just
So I guess that would be his ill and his
yeah, it's
knowledge.
his version of losing.
And he don't know how to handle it, but
Yeah. Well, most certainly his fans don't know how to handle it. It's so
they
like y'all. I mean, y'all probably seen them under our comments.
bro, their life, they look up to Drake. Bro,
Yeah.
and it shows. They get mad every
We're not
time.
talking about regular Drake fans. We talking about like the fans who be on Twitter with Drake profile pictures. All they talk about is Drake. All they do is defend Drake no matter what.
Those are ones we're talking about.
Those
We're
are
not
the ones
talking
we're
about
talking
the modern
Like, I'm a
day
fan of
fans.
Drake. I'm
Yeah,
a fan of Drake.
I was
Like,
not talking about the
yeah.
modern day. I'm talking about the
Like,
ones
I've been
who
a fan
got
of Drake
issues
forever.
Like you on Twitter constantly talking about him, like constantly
Like defended him
after
over something
everything,
that it's like,
and he
bro,
don't know you.
He doesn't know you, bro.
That's who we were talking about. That's why everybody was having a fit up in that comments when what I was saying.
Yeah,
Like,
dumb.
you proving my point though, but to be real. But at the same time, I was not gonna repeat myself
Yeah, it's no
because I was
point.
like,
It's no
bro,
point.
y'all, you just wanted to have a little fit, and that's okay. But you proved my point.
Right.
Yeah, y'all do it every time. Like, I don't know
y'all fall
why
for it
y'all
every
just
time.
like.
Y'all
Every
fall
time.
for the Drake troll every time.
I swear
It's
y'all
so-
do,
it's so
bro.
easy,
It's
but-
like, it's so easy. Like, all you gotta do is just like ignore what I say. But y'all don't know how to ignore. That's the problem in today's society. Y'all don't know how to ignore shit at all.
Yeah,
Y'all
for
think
real.
anything y'all see, y'all have to confront it. Sometimes you don't have to.
For real. But yeah.
comes to the rest of this Luther video, this is really an amazing piece that Kendrick has given us, and even when we compare it to the visuals that we have already seen from him in this era, it's a perfect extension and continuation of everything GNX is about. And now while the Squabble Up music video felt like its own contained thing, this Luther video is much more expansive and is doing a ton of world building for both the album and tour, because as you can see in this video, and even see how some of the rooms that we are seeing here end up being connected back to that main room that Kendrick Lamar made the GNX trailer in, I mean, this is clearly trying to tell us something bigger, and whether that's about the album itself, a potential deluxe
Hopefully
coming,
it's a
or maybe
deluxe,
even what the tour is going to be like, and how the presentation is just going to be next level. It's clear that Luther is really trying to expand the scope and is letting us know that what Kendrick Lamar is doing is even bigger than we once understood. But now beyond that, and again, once again, always showing that everything Kendrick does is to expand his art and the story he is trying to tell, and not just make some weird statements that are ultimately pointless like other people. What's really interesting about this Luther video is that just like other Kendrick videos, we don't just see the song get played through here over some visuals, but in multiple times. There are pauses and breaks which are just expanding the story and depth of what Kendrick and SZA put together here, and even with the outro of the video, which features a whole section of its own where the actual track that the record samples is playing over. With this, one of the big things about GNX and this era from Kendrick Lamar becomes more apparent than it ever has been, which is that as the Luther Vandross song that this sample gets to play in the background and everyone who may have never heard it gets to listen to it, while there are a lot of other plot threads and ideas in this music video that need to be explored and really do need their own breakdowns, what Kendrick makes more clear than ever, both by this record being such a big song, and then now letting all of these people who may have never actually heard the real track get to experience it with some amazing visuals that Kendrick has curated, that overall, and what we are about to seemingly find out on this tour, and with whatever other surprises Kendrick Lamar may have, that while this GNX era is so meaningful for Kendrick himself and represents his rise over everything in the industry like we have never seen before, It's also bringing up others with him and putting the industry within a better place. And now whether that's with all of the new rappers he has helped put on, or it's like what we are seeing here, which is by honoring and giving homage to one of the greatest voices ever in music, who was notoriously disrespected by the industry in his time, and for being snubbed at award shows over and over again to never getting that #1 song of his own. Really, what Kendrick is doing here is channeling the past, present, and future of music through him, and is now with this record more than ever, allowing and giving Luther Vandross and his amazing work and contribution to the music world the biggest nod and honor it ever could. And I mean, to just see this and see a song that is literally titled after him, now getting to see the success it is and being the centerpiece to this entire album and what is going to become the Grand National Tour, this is what Kendrick Lamar in this era is all about. And I am sure from here, while we don't know what Kendrick is going to do next specifically, that silence in the video at the end and a lot of the cryptic hints from closed off doors and sections within the same GNX room is really showing and telling us that more is going to come from here, and that Kendrick is really planning to take over the industry a lot more, because everything is indicating this. And so altogether, when you put all of this into perspective, Luther isn't just a statement that is going to raise the bar for the song and the tour. But even with Kendrick working with the director who did the videos for what was Drake's biggest album in terms of the major songs on it, I think this is another moment for Kendrick where it is showing that he is now the guy that Drake thought he used to be, and that these records are the type of moments dominating the industry that Drake used to think he created. And I really think with that understanding of this video, what everyone should see is that this is Kendrick Lamar's claim to solidify himself as not just the biggest rapper right now, but really, based on what we have seen, the biggest hitmaker in all of music at the moment, and going forward from here, if Kendrick is going to be able to embody flash and spectacle with storytelling and purpose like we see
2 GNXs, deluxe.
Man, we need that deluxe, man.
He gonna have 2 of them in the covering. It's gonna be deluxe.
Or we might get that one that's with like the red curtain over it.
That too.
I don't know, man. We need that deluxe, man.
within Luther. Everyone better get back, because the dot era is only going to change everything a lot more. And so now with all that said, let me know. What do you think about the Luther music video from Kendrick Lamar? What do you think about all of these details? And where do you think Kendrick Lamar is going to go from here? Well, I can't wait to hear what you have to say about all of this. And now, if you made it to this point in the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. And now, if you want to see how right in this time, right before this, Drake got so desperate to make Nokia a bigger record that he disrespected some major music legends in the worst way. And really, how this just shows the difference between him and Kendrick so much, and shows why this is going to be Kendrick's era for so long, and why Drake is going to be done soon. Because really, just like we have seen with Luther, Kendrick Lamar respects the entire lineage of music, and Drake just does not whatsoever. Check out the suggested video.
What wasn't that bad?
It's a solid video, solid
He
video.
was really talking about the Luther video, sure.
Yeah.
As he should.
Yeah, this video, look at how Drake just dissed music's biggest legends and is getting canceled for it.
I didn't know he did all that.
Guess we might see. Y'all might see us react to that one. But
But that wasn't a bad video.
yeah, it wasn't a bad video at all.
Let's see the comments. Let's see what they shit down there.
I'm curious to get your thoughts on this, because I saw that speaking to Drake fans and Drake's biggest fan, Academics, I've been seeing them talk about Kendrick's tour, like they have like sale, like they have like tickets like going on sale or whatever, and like they trying to make it seem like it's a bad thing because, you know, he's not selling tickets, people not going to the concert or whatever. I'm like, why is it such a bad thing to have your tickets go on sale? I understand you're not selling seats or whatever, so like that's like the #1 thing to do is just lower the price, get somebody to buy it. But I'm like, bro, these tickets be super expensive, bro. I'm like, me personally, I don't see nothing wrong with lowering ticket prices.
Right, Beyonce over here taxing y'all fucking $4,000.
Like them Taylor Swift concert tickets is like, y'all crazy.
Like
but
maybe $2,000 or $3,000. Like, lower them shits. Everybody got that type of money.
I don't know. I just never understood why people would see that as like a negative of like having your tickets go on sale.
Music, bro.
Everybody thinks like, I don't know, you feel like everyone thinks like everything has to be expensive for it to be good, but like, I don't know.
That's because they don't know shit. They don't know music. Y'all don't know.
They just do this shit for a trend. They just go to places
y'all
for
see
trends.
numbers and think it's a good thing. Y'all finna look. Y'all live and die about numbers. That's crazy.
Yeah, for real.
Like that shit do not fucking.
Especially now when like this whole Drake lawsuit is about bots. I'm like, it's so obvious you can finesse the numbers.
Right, because Lady London, the rapper, she's mentioned that shit too. She said it's really about streaming now, like music. Like that's how she said. Like if you get 80, what she said? How much? Like 100 some stream. It was something like a lot of streams. You only get $1 on Apple.
Yeah, I'm saying
like it don't be a lot. She said that's why. She said I see how they be having bots and shit stream their shit just to shoot it. Duh, system, all them artists do it. If you want to be honest, that's why I'd rather it would be harder, but I'd rather you like sell the vinyls and stuff. I'd rather just do that.
Yeah, the physicals.
Yeah, I'd rather do that instead of like streams. I know that's.
I mean, you still can stream, but it's like it's not like the end all be all though.
Yeah, like you still gotta do something. Like it ain't gonna. Impact is more important than fucking numbers, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Because what happens if you get 0? What you gonna do?
For real.
That's what the real question is. When you hit 0, hit rock bottom, what are you gonna do about it?
Like for real. But
can't live and die about the numbers.
For real. But yeah, comment down below what y'all think about like the ticket prices getting low or whatever. Y'all think it's a good thing or bad thing? I don't see nothing wrong with it. I don't either, but
bitch, that's how you gonna get the people.
Yeah.
Lower the prices. I would lower the shit. Why not? Well, that's me thinking, bitch.
That's how I would think too, but
I give a fuck, but some don't
think differently. But
right, it's the motherfuckers that want to put the comments on that shit. They ain't even got money.
They just want to flex. I don't know. It's just like people who go on Instagram. They just take pictures. You know, like I'm at Drake's concert, but like the whole time, but they just like on like their phone or whatever. Like y'all really not even like enjoying it.
It's weird.
So it's like I don't know, but
crazy man.
Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below thoughts and opinions.
Yeah.
Subscribe to the gaming channel if you're into gaming. And yeah, we out.
Ride me like a lamb. She thinks she fuck with me, so she gon' try to leave a man. But she blew me in the past, so she blew her chance. I told her if she come over, better bring a friend. Bitch, I only fuck with 10s.